top of her eyes.
Not my girlfriend. She's married and a grandmother.
I know. But remember those little eyes?
You say that I do.
That's it. People don't watch out for each other. They don't know what their friends are doing, not really. It takes a teacher to remember. A teacher watches over all of them like the sky. That boy up there playing used to stash strips of that spicy meat in his desk. Pepper jerky. Forget he had one, open another one. Same shape as the pencils. Sometimes he pull out one instead of the pencil. You teach, you get tired, but you don't get bored. Always new little ones coming along with something. Remember your brother Tyrone used to stand on top of his desk and play Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog on an air guitar?
That I do remember.
Black boy playing a white man aping a black man. That's thick. And it don't get clearer, only gets cloudier. Never find out who killed your brother.
There never was a trial. That's what you mean.
Pity. That was a young man struck down in his prime.
Some think so.
That man had a gift. He could bring folks together. Folks from the neighborhood and college students and old white professors, even the white security guards over at the university, they loved him.
Black Messiah, huh?
You mean like Barack?
That was the phrase the FBI used. That's what they didn't want. Someone who could bring folks together.
I see. You been reading up on that?
I've been thinking about writing a book about it. It's on the back burner now.
Maybe you write a book about your life now.
Nothing interesting there. You see this uniform? I'm doing a green job. You'd think green jobs would have something to do with forests, or at least grass, or something green, but it turns out it's building emissions. Sorry.
I read your book. I'm sorry about what happened in state custody. That was a shame and a disgrace. I'm afraid it happens all too frequently. I prayed for you after I learned that. Pray for your healing, Sophia. The rest of it, well, is kind of racy for an old woman. But you know, I could see it. Those girls at high school graduation in their white dresses, holding their roses and looking almost like roses themselves. So beautiful. You know, Sophia, I could see it. I try to identify with everything I read. Put myself in the other person's shoes. Even if it's a criminal or a rapist, I try to feel it.
You don't feel like I'm a criminal or a rapist.
Oh, Sophia, no, honey, no. I was just speaking in a general manner. You gotta get used to me. And I'm proud of you. I thought your book was written eloquently, really. Heard John Roberts wrote a book, too. He around your class, wasn't he?
Tyrone. You read his book?
No, haven't got to it. I'm proud that I got writers. A lot have passed through my classes. Got teachers, social workers, lawyers, even a judge once. Barack could have been one of mine. You see it in his pictures from grade school. He's still trying to figure out what he's going to become. But I'm a reader, and I think I'm proudest of my writers. Heard John Roberts is a professor in the Midwest somewhere.
Kansas, human rights.
You keep up with him then, two writers?
No, I don't think I will.
He was such an ambitious boy. Used to get up early in the morning before class, take his kid down to the station, and go shine white man's shoes.
Why, step inspection.
Don't be bitter about John Robbins, Sophia. He wanted his own money. His dad didn't do much for the family, and his mother had some kind of sickness, and there were all these younger kids running around.
Oh, sounds like something right out of Charles Dickens.
I don't know what the difference between you and John Roberts, but you just gotta let it go. Or maybe not. I don't know what is between you.
Cindy, I'll tell you.
I'm a Christian woman, Sophia. And when something weighs on me, I try to offer it to Jesus.
I'm not. I tried. But,
Jesus still there for you, Sophia. Whenever you turn to him,
no.
well, everyone got to find their own consolation.
Everyone does.
Of course, I've been here testifying to you. But am I following my own advice? No, I'm drinking. In fact, I think I'll have another one of those rum and cokes. Think about Jerome. Seems like let it take the edge off till Jesus can come around and take the pain. I don't believe in those pills they give you for your feelings. A prescription on white paper for white pills from a nurse in a white uniform. This here is brown. This is my brown medicine. When they had the armistice, my husband and I drank so many rum and cokes, he slipped and tore his Achilles. He was about to be called up, and he would have been proud to serve. But we were lovebirds and so happy because, you see, he didn't have to go. Must have had 7, 8 rum and cokes that day. All the people dancing in the streets. We felt like party poopers because he was lifting the most god-awful pain. But we were so happy. Barack now, that's a miracle. I never thought I'd live to see this day. When we used to go down in the summer to see my mother's people in Carolina, the things I've seen, and they don't tell you none of that in the Eyes on the Prize. They say there was a separate water fountains and bathrooms, but they don't tell you a lot of the stuff there were no colored restrooms. And my big brother would say, don't drink, don't drink. But I couldn't help it, I was thirsty. And we'd be doing the bee dance, hopping from foot to foot. And at each station, is there a colored restroom? And no, dang it. And the train would just go on and on. We had to go so bad. One time I wet myself. And I was just sitting there on that hard train seat all stinky and wet. And my mother said, aren't you ashamed of yourself? But I couldn't help it. I must have been 500-600 miles without a rest stop. Or it felt like it anyway. And now this, Barack. That is God's grace that I would live to see this day. Everybody's so happy, just like the armistice. And I'm the bad fairy at the picnic on account of Jerome.
Oh.
Shot in the back. Just playing in the street, 5 years old, my grandnephew and my godson.
I read about that, but I didn't realize he was going to do
Cutest thing, just out playing. Never did harm to nobody. Just caught in the crossfire. Senseless. Violence. I've been thinking about your brother. Even before I run into you, Sophia. Tyrone, Jerome, even the names sound the same.
God.
No. They say he's going to be all right. Well, not all right. He's shot in the spine. Maybe he'll walk, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll be some kind of plegic, paraplegic, quadriplegic. But they got metal now, and they got medical wonders. And I've been reading. They implant a circuit, and you spark yourself into life just by flicking your tongue. He's going to live by God's grace. And it's God's grace that you and I met here tonight, Sophia. A black man in a White House. Black slaves built that house 500 miles and never a place to stop and rest. God's grace. And Jerome, I need another drink.
I don't think you do, Missy.
Senseless violence is the men's. You stick with the girl in their white dresses of fire for summer with their roses.
Do you want me to call you a cab, Missy?
Don't be lording it over me, Sophia. I knew you were sucking your pigtails in the coat closet. Come on, get this old lady another drink. Get yourself one, too. We need to toast Barack.
With all
get it myself. She stands shakily and begins to move towards the bar. She falls.
You all right? You don't want to bust your Achilles like your husband.
That's just what I do want. I'm tired of having my pain on the inside. I like to limp around for a change with my pain on the outside.
Come on. Let me call you a cab.
I just live but 2 blocks from here's a fire.
And you walk it.
Dang, I can walk. Don't patronize me, Miss the fire.
What's your given name? Starts to feel like bullying with this fires and fires and fires. You ragging me about that coat closet and me stuck with Miss D.
It's Beatrice.
Miss Beatrice D. D. You ever shoot a BB gun?
I never did.
Me